Hi friends, in the last few months we've been getting many comments like this, so let's talk about it.
Oh, please pardon my hair. My hair has been very messy, but I don't really care. Alright, so this comment is real and coming from the heart. At least I can tell you that. Why? Quite some time back, before I was a financial consultant, when I was still consuming big portions of financial YouTube content, I encountered something similar as well. Here's why. I will only mention these two names because I used to follow very closely, especially when they were doing updates on their income. And they are Kelvin Learns Investing again and Josh Tan. I watched their videos all the way from the very beginning actually. So if you did the same, you would notice how their wealth growth came mainly from YouTube. This is one of their sources. They can't deny that fact. However, sometimes such influencers, not just limited to two of them, would brush it aside as if it is not one of their main drivers. And this behavior, this fact made me feel frustrated. Because here we are, trying to earn money, trying to grow our money, and they are trying to give tips and advices that seem like will work when it is their content creation part that drove the main bulk of it, in which most of us may not have. So I believe the same thing may happen to the Weeblings commenters, whereby if you look at their channel, it seems like they are already there financially, so they are making all these tips and advices. But what actually happened is that they got their main bulk of the income from content creation initially, then they diverse it out. So they have other income. Now, investment is something for the long term and it needs capital. And with their goal of reaching $1 million, I guarantee it doesn't come from investment, because investment isn't that magical that if you do it today, in a matter of weeks, it makes you a millionaire. No, it doesn't work that way. Alright, so before I continue further, thank you again for watching this video. I know it has been a while since I made my video, but I have been busy with life and this is not my full-time job. So on top of that, what's happening around the world is still mainly about Trump, and what's new is S&P 500 reaching the all-time high, and STI, yes, our Singapore market actually reached all-time high as well, which is a good thing. So all in all, everything just seems bullish. Jerome Powell still, or rather the Fed, I have to say, still is hesitant about cutting rate, mainly because of Trump's actions. So yeah, let's see how things unfold, am I right? But one thing I can say is the narrative is still all about Trump. So yeah, just pay attention to that. So I just found it not so interesting to cover it yet because of that, because it's still all about Trump. But you can follow my Instagram or my TikTok, because I do post time to time updates. Can be about crypto, can be about something else, about the economic world. Alright, so we are going to talk about this today in this video. Okay, so sit back, grab a drink. I'm Daddy and this is That Money Compass. Alright, since you are here, let me tell you one thing. Investment doesn't make you rich overnight. That's right. Alright, don't be surprised. Okay, investment is just a way to help you to get there. How can you do it? By having the initial capital, the initial money to get the ball rolling. Because if you don't have the money, how can you invest in the first place? Right? And on top of that, in order for investment to work for you, to be in the favor of helping you to get wealthy, to get there financially, it needs more money. So the more money you have that you have put in, the more it can work towards your favor. Okay, so that's how investment works, right, in general. So now, in the video that she made, honestly, I feel that she may not really have addressed the comment really well, because she just started off by saying about how she was there, she thought investment and trading can make it rich and stuff like that, and she just assumed that maybe you assume the same way. And then she then proceeded on explaining how their channel is actually all about, basically about money, wellness and stuff like that, and then ended the video with promoting their stuff, basically, in a sense. Alright, so let me tell you this one fact, okay? For any full-time influencers, well, they are full-time making content, okay? And making content can be quite fluctuative in a sense that they don't earn regular income. So you can safe to assume that in any video that they made, they may have something behind the video, like a hidden agenda or something. It could be trying to drive more views, it could be sponsorships, it could be for their own businesses like Josh Tan. Because when you get more popular and stuff, automatically your businesses could be helped in a way as well. Now for sponsorships, I've made comments about this before, because it can fall either to a dangerous zone or it can be a really good one. Like for example, for Kelvin, I would say his sponsorship videos tend to be more on a neutral side, whereby he'll always try to view the pros and cons. But for the Weeblings, I believe there was this one video where I made a comment that the way they made the sponsorship video, it could be on a risky zone for those people who doesn't know about it. So yeah, this is not the first time that I made an opinionated video about their video. So let's see, right? After all, it all boils down to one thing: they need to eat, right? They need to eat too. So there's no right or wrong here. It's just that maybe because of their directions, the way they kept talking about investment and trading and getting to $1 million, the viewers may subconsciously develop this thinking that they are trying to get there by investment or trading, when in fact their income now is more on from their non-investment, non-trading sites. Hence, the viewers that have been following them on this, thinking that, oh, I'm following them because I like their trading videos or their investment videos, they may feel frustrated and left such comment in the end, right? So that's how I felt about it, because there was really a point in time where I actually have forgotten which influencers specifically when they did the income update, they make it as if YouTube income is like a small portion and hence is nothing, when the YouTube income part is actually the main bulk of their whole income. So that's the part that I actually don't really like personally, because if let's say you want to be transparent, just be transparent all the way. You don't have to sugarcoat it, don't have to, like try to say that, oh, this is nothing, I actually worked hard about it. You get what I mean, right? You get what I mean. So yeah, I mean, if you compare this one with Kelvin's, his channel is clearly about facts most of the times. Sometimes there are guides, sometimes stuff that he himself is using or implementing, because you cannot deny the fact that Kelvin used to start his channel by looking what's the cheapest but good for the day-to-day life kind of thing. Because that's what we are all looking here, right? Especially for the people in Singapore, because everything is expensive. So we try to look for something that's cheap but good, and Kelvin is going from that direction. And until now, I believe he's still doing something very similar, but his content may have started to change a little bit, especially on his investment side, because if you really follow his channel from all the way back then, he has changed his investment strategies a few times. And in fact, I've made a video about that, covering the advices for when market crash. Yeah, don't ask me why, I just wanted to do it, so feel free to go watch. Alright, help this channel out a little bit. That's a bit of an advertisement there. So meanwhile, for Josh, his channel is more on analysis, because it is what he's doing for his main job, right? He's a financial consultant, so he does this. Even though his channel can be more on the entertainment side, where he shows his mistakes too, so much so people started to so-called create this thing called Inverse Josh Tan, just like Inverse Jimmy Cramer. Yeah, so it's quite funny actually. But for my channel, I set out with the goal of roasting and criticizing. For those of you who didn't know, you can watch the very first video that I created. A lot of it is actually more on that, especially on my shorts, my short videos. Even my partner, myself, also mentioned the same thing. But now it is more of observations that I made, which I myself can rewatch and learn when I need to, as well as commenting as well. So considering the fact that I started my financial journey by blogging, I just found videos easier to follow and make in a sense that I can be more expressive as compared to those in writing. So again, you as a viewer have to understand which direction they are going, why they are making such videos, and ultimately why you're attracted to it. All I can say is every full-time content creators need something to learn so that they can eat. You can leave your comments so that they can improve. After all, comments are supposed to be constructive or a slap of reality that they may have strayed away from their path so that they can change. But if you feel that they may not have addressed your concerns properly, feel free to let it go. Sometimes I myself also mention how you are free to unsubscribe or unfollow if you want to. I do have other 2 channels. One of them is a gaming channel in which unsubscribing and unfollowing is common because it is just that fast paced, as viewers always expect you to play the newest games and be up to date. So when you are not, they will simply leave to watch someone else's channel, right? Because it's entertainment, correct? So with that, thank you so much again for watching this video. If you like this video, do consider leaving a like and share it, as it helps this channel out a lot. And if you don't like this video, you can dislike it. Stay nimble, folks. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.